Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Suzy. What's up, Suzy?
Howdy.
What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
All right, so I just reviewed, and I've been reviewing every single Marvel Generations comic, okay? And as you know, spoilers, everyone, for Secret Empire, supposedly somehow the heroes are thrown through time at the end of that for some whatever reason to encounter their mentor, their past self, past version of the character they've become, for whatever inspirational reason or whatever. So this has happened in every book, that the new version of the character interacts with the old version in the past. It's a time travel thing. That is not the case with this book. This book is a definite, and I got to tell you, I do this and I say this not to hurt the company that I love, but to make them wake up, because they just have no regard to charge a $5 comic and falsely advertise that this is going to happen. And what we get is Ironheart gets sent to the far future where Tony Stark is 126 years old. And again, this is spoilers. And he's Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme. Now, again, just because he has facial hair doesn't mean he needs to be Doctor Strange, nor should he be called Doctor Strange, even if he is a friggin' Sorcerer Supreme. Because Doctor Strange's last name is Strange. That's why he's Stephen Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, you know? So, like, just like Thor, you wouldn't have anybody else be called Thor. But again, it's just so stupid. So, we don't see Iron Man. They should have said Doctor Strange on the top, because we never have any action in this book. We see future versions of the Avengers, their kids. We see Tony Stark talking totally different, unlike any Tony Stark we've ever seen, as Doctor Strange, doing spells to help her with the armor, battling Morgan Le Fay by just talking to her. It's just a stupid, stupid thing that people just don't get it. And again, of all people to write this, Brian Michael Bendis writes this, which he's getting all these projects to do lately for Marvel. And again, he's also behind things that I don't agree with that he's done. I mean, making Captain America out of character, making Hawkeye out of character. I just don't get it. So, if you want, I mean, people can do what they want. You want to get the comic. If you think this is what you're going to see, this is not what you're going to see. All right? I'm not going to try to hurt sales of Marvel, but I just have to say the truth. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't lie about it. I'm not promoting. I'm not working for the company. And I got to tell you that this is the worst Generations book I've read. Worse than the Hulk even. And it's falsely advertised. So, again, you're going to charge people $5. I'm really pissed about that. But anyway, I had to get that off my chest. I also reviewed Hawkeye, which was okay. It was good. But at first I was pissed off because Hawkeye comic was on an island, like almost like Lian Yu from Arrow. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. You know? But it was just whatever. I accepted it. It was okay. But, but still, it's just, I sometimes think Marvel does these things to make the money rather than care about the fans. And in that case, I don't know how they're caring about the fans. I mean, what do you think? I don't know. Anybody have anything to say or not?
It's kind of weird that they would make Tony Stark the Sorcerer Supreme. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Brian Michael Bendis feels that he has the same goatee and everything, or hair, whatever, I guess. That's just stupid. It would never happen, by the way. Like, they're so different. Not just because they look the same. They're so different. And I think it's just people are, honestly, regardless of his name, I think Brian Michael Bendis does storylines that he thinks people like. Like Hawkeye shooting and killing the Hulk when Hawkeye never kills anybody. And he even killed Hawkeye in the past that people were pissed about. And he does things that people don't agree with. You know?
Yeah. I read one of his comics once, I think.
I mean, I haven't read anything that I don't know why they do these things. And again, just team them up and be like the cover says with the past version. But no. So
yeah, he did one of the Guardians of the Galaxy runs, I believe. I read one, it's like Agent Venom's on the Guardians. They team up with the X-Men. Star-Lord has the hots for Kitty Pryde.
And I know Nick Spencer did, the Secret Empire, which, everybody said, oh, give him a chance, read the book first, and then see if you don't like it. You'll love it. No, I don't love it. I'm not happy about it. So, with the Hydra Cap, I don't think there was a point to it. I think there was a waste. I think it was a thing to make money. And I think that they made him end it sooner, which is true, because he's no longer on the book anymore. It's going to be Mark Waid. So, that goes to show. And again, you're asking people to spend $5 for a comic. $5 freaking dollars. And I know that we're in different times, but give me a break. And then, of course, they're not going to collect other comics because they're collecting that one comic. I think Marvel just needs to stop with the big storylines, and I think they need to just make each individual comic good. That's my take on the comic business. 2 reviews today, and that's all it's going to be. Any news, Chris? You want to talk about the Star Wars thing?
Well, yeah, I think we should probably bring that up on here. I saw you and Scott did a video about it before. I didn't get to see that video, so yeah. I don't know how much you guys got into it. But the big news. Hey, Vaughn.
Hey, what's up?
The big news that came out yesterday was that Colin Trevorrow is no longer the director for Star Wars Episode 9, which I'm very surprised about. If you guys know my stance on that whole thing, I was saying that I was very worried about Episode 9.
Yeah.
Specifically because he was the director. And I know a lot of people were happy that he was the director because he also directed Jurassic World. I was not a big fan of Jurassic World. I think it's okay. I don't think it's – I think it's a very overhyped movie. I think a lot of people put a lot of faith into that movie and a lot of, just for lack of a better term, hype into that movie. And I just don't see it. So coming off of that, there were a lot of things that I saw with Jurassic World that I was like, I don't want this in my Star Wars movie. I don't want them to carry this over. And of course, Star Wars is a different story, obviously, than Jurassic World. But
right.
There were things about it about Jurassic World that I could see them potentially bringing into Star Wars, and I was saying that's not going to work.
Well, didn't he get the job because of Steven Spielberg?
I don't believe he did. From what I know, I believe Kathleen Kennedy's husband is friends with him.
Oh.
And of course, with Jurassic World being such a success, I think it was like a no-brainer for them. Like, we'll get him.
Yeah, just because you have one movie doesn't mean like all your movies are going to be a success like that or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but then he made a bomb, didn't he?
His most recent movie, I believe it was called The Book of Henry or The Book of Henry, something like that. It did not do well. It got very bad reviews. Some people liked it, but it did not do well. And the story came out when that movie's reviews started coming in. They were like, could this be the end of him being the Episode 9 director?
Right.
And I think that's probably part of the reason why he's no longer directing the movie.
Well, wasn't there creative differences or something? That he wanted to take it in a different direction?
That's the official. Yeah, that's the official statement from Disney, saying that there were creative differences and that they wish him well. So it doesn't look like this was a messy, departure, unlike the Lord Miller one, of course, who were directing Han Solo. But this is the third freaking instance of this that we've seen with Star Wars.
Well, Han Solo was the first one, right?
Oh, no. Gareth Edwards was the director of Rogue One. He stood on throughout the project, but they brought in another director to do a lot of reshoots. Then Lord Miller, that was the worst one, and now this with Colin Trevorrow.
But Rogue One worked out.
Rogue One worked out, yeah.
That worked out the best. We don't know about Han Solo.
We don't know anything about Han Solo, but I mean, it's in Ron Howard's hands, so I mean, it's probably going to be fine.
Right. Now, there was also some controversy because the director of, I don't know if you heard this, director of Thor Ragnarok, Had you heard about that?
Yeah.
What do you think of that situation? Well, why don't we tell the viewers what we're talking about?
So yeah, the director of Thor Ragnarok, someone spoke to him on Twitter, and they were like, hey, is it possible that you could take up the role as the director for episode 9? And he was like, no, because I like to finish my movies or something like that. And he also came back and he was like, I'd probably be fired within the first week. I don't think this is really a big deal. I think he's just joking around. He's obviously, most likely not in the running, even before he made those comments.
But, I mean, here's the thing I have a problem with that, right? I know he's trying to joke around, but he's working for Disney. I mean, Marvel is a purchase from Disney, just like they purchased Lucasfilm and Star Wars and Indiana Jones and all that stuff. So, like, you're working for the company and you're knocking the company, I think. I mean, isn't that, like, a bad move? Like, you don't do stuff like that. Common sense. Like, maybe he could have gotten to be a director for a Star Wars movie and he just blew his chance.
No, I don't think he would have been, unless Thor Ragnarok is, like, fantastic. But it's almost like two completely different departments, you know what I'm saying? He's in the Marvel department that's run by Kevin Feige. And everybody else in the Star Wars department is run by, Kathleen Kennedy. So it's like, what one of them says about the other, as long as they don't come out and say, I think you completely suck or something like that.
But even though it's Disney, still, I mean...
Hey, look, his movie's done. He filmed Thor Ragnarok. He's done. So he can say whatever he wants.
So in other words, like, but wouldn't he hurt his chances with Marvel doing another Marvel film, or you don't think they would just give him another Marvel?
Potentially, yeah. But I mean, if Thor Ragnarok does well, watch how fast they forget these comments.
That's true. Okay.
So from what I'm hearing, it sounds like Episode 9 is going to either be picked up by either Rian Johnson, who's directing Episode 8, or J.J. Abrams, who of course did The Force Awakens.
We figured, we talked off air about that. We figured. I mean, I figured J.J. Abrams, but you're saying, and again, I don't know how he's done 8, so I didn't see 8, but I mean, if he does a great job, I'm sure they would want that. But what do you think?
As of right now, I'm hoping Rian Johnson gets it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair. What do you guys think? What do you think, Suzy?
Well, I can't wait to see the new one. I'm excited for it. And it's going to be released around the time of my birthday, so that's just going to make it extra special. Yeah, when I saw the last one, I saw it actually on my birthday. We waited to go and see it on a weeknight. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it the same way I did last time. But I haven't seen Rogue One, so I don't know the correlation between the stories. So I don't even know if they interconnect.
Rogue One takes place in between 3 and 4.
Okay.
Star Wars, yeah.
I
mean, Revenge of the Sith and, Star Wars. New Hope.
It's hard for me to get, because I was there when all 3 of them came out, the original 3.
Yeah. So
it's hard for me to kind of go, oh, those are later episodes, but
you would like it, I think.
Yeah.
I loved it. It is top for me. Rogue One, unfriggin' believable.
Well, I was interested, but I just like I said, I don't read the novel, so I can't see where it correlates in.
It would be easy to understand. They explain everything. It's not really, you'll get it. You'll know what's going on.
But as far as the last one, I mean, I waited the whole entire movie to see Luke, which is the reason why I wanted to see the movie in the first place.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but
No, it's not. It's not, because so did I. And just like I waited to see Darth Vader in the prequels, and I got to see him for a couple seconds, and I was like, it's like whatever.
That's how I that's how I felt at the end of the movie. It was like, okay, I've seen him for like 3 seconds, and that was it.
Yeah.
So we haven't even heard him say anything yet. So that's the big anticipation.
Well, no, he spoke in the trailer. He said stuff in the trailer.
You know what? I didn't see the trailer. I didn't ruin it for
Take
myself.
a look at it.
Okay, I
Go
will
see Rogue
probably
One.
look at it now.
Go see
It's on
Rogue
Netflix.
One.
It's
It's
on
on
Netflix
Netflix.
if
You have
you have it.
Netflix?
I
You don't
don't
have
have I have a love-hate relationship with Netflix, and
Right.
that's only because they decided to up their subscription costs.
Yeah, I know that's
Mhm.
kind of
So
sucks. Yeah.
that's why I don't have them. Trust me, they've been trying to lure me back
Right.
with, oh, we'll give you a free month. You know, I'm
Well,
not
get the
quite
free
sure I
month
want-
and then cancel. Watch Rogue One. I got it. All right, thank you.
I mean, I used to
Watch Defenders. Watch everything.
I used to
Daredevil.
watch Hulu, and I loved Hulu until they started charging.
Listen, if
And
they're
now
gonna give you a free
everybody and
month,
their
go
mother.
watch everything, and then that's it.
Well, Hulu's been doing the same. They want to get
No,
me
but if
in the
Netflix
next-
is gonna give you a free month, then I would definitely watch every Marvel thing they have, Daredevil and
At least watch
Jessica
Daredevil.
Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Daredevil season 2 and freaking Defenders and yeah, man.
Punisher's
Punisher.
out in November.
I'll be
Hook
so
it up.
confused how all those things hook up with each other.
We'll
you know?
explain what to watch first. That's, you know.
That would
But-
work better for me.
But it's
You
worth
know.
the price. It's worth, just to see Rogue One. It was really phenomenal. I say I'm a huge Star Wars fan from back in the day, and I got to tell you, I was completely satisfied.
Yeah.
You know,
Beyond satisfied.
when you guys were talking about movies of certain people or characters in the Star Wars universe, myself, I didn't play those particular games, so I never got a chance to see it. I only heard about it. But I heard that they had went to Chewbacca's planet and seen,
Kashyyyk.
yeah, and that's what I'd want to see. I'm curious about Chewie and his family. And
That would be an interesting movie where the whole movie they're like,
You're probably gonna see a lot of Chewie in the Han Solo film. So when that
Right.
comes out next year,
yeah, I love Chewie.
If you want to see a lot of Wookiee squawking, watch the Christmas special.
no,
And-
don't watch the Christmas special.
Okay, that's like seeing
the 80s. Yeah.
No, that's like seeing the oh gosh, not the Ewoks. No,
No,
I
no,
love
it's
Ewoks.
worse.
I love
It's
Ewoks.
worse than the Ewoks.
I really love Ewoks. I really
Teddy
do.
bear.
But for them to have their whole entire show of their own.
Maybe that's why I love
No,
gummy
no,
bears
no,
so
no.
much, because I love eating them. They're fun. Arr!
Wait, do you eat them head first or feet first?
What's that?
No,
I eat them
seriously.
head first.
Oh,
Chop that right off.
you behead them right away so they can't see you coming. I see.
No.
That's just cold.
I don't like the Ewoks. I never bought the playset. I bought the figure, and I think when I was little, I just threw it across the room. I don't know. I was not happy. I let the Empire destroy them. Whatever. I was just not happy at all.
Actually, the Ewoks have cousins in another universe. They're called
Listen.
Hokas. They're
Listen.
called the Hokas.
All I know is that I think back then, if you look back on it, they got hooked up in the hype of the Muppets, and they went a little crazy. Like everything is like, everybody has an agenda, everybody gets a little political, they start putting the same crap in every movie. No, it was Muppets were in, we can't use Kermit the Frog for friggin' Star Wars, so let's just create these friggin' things, and let's go. And I was not
I
happy.
think they're cute.
I'm sorry. I'm not happy.
It's
I
okay,
love
Joe. You don't have to
Ewoks.
worry about it.
I just don't need a whole entire movie of Ewoks. I love the Ewoks, but let it be a couple of scenes and move on.
And now
Don't worry.
supposedly we're getting something worse, right?
The Porgs will
Yeah,
the
they'll
Porgs.
make up for it.
The
Yeah.
Porgs. You know what even pisses me more off on Star Wars Day? Was that BB-8 has an evil version of BB-8. How stupid is that?
It's
is
not
that
as
the new
stupid
one?
as you think.
I mean, yeah,
They explained where that came from,
I
and
got
it's
something to tell
actually
you.
not that bad.
What?
I have something
So,
to show you.
in-
Hang on.
In the Captain Phasma comic that's out right now,
Right?
they show how she gets off of the Starkiller base in the
Mhm.
trash compactor, and in the escape pod that she goes in, BB-9E was already there, and he was like programming it for something else, like doing his normal job. And she just happens to go into that pod and escapes the planet with the droid.
Okay.
So I guess like the droid becomes attached to her or something.
Well, we haven't seen the droid in the last movie.
No, because he was on the Starkiller base inside
what's
this
that?
escape
What's
pod.
that, Susie?
That is the new R2D2. Remember I told you he was see-through? That's his middle section.
Oh. What is that for?
It's a kit. You get to put them together.
Ah.
Yeah. But it's $100.
Wow.
At Walmart. Walmart.
So while you work, then. All right.
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll play with somebody else's.
Well, you could build that or no?
Yeah, you can build it. You have to
No, I
buy
mean
the kit.
you yourself are gonna. You could build that. You're good with building things. Like,
I used to do model.
you don't want me
cars,
building that
so
thing. I mean, I'd probably build a table and things would fall off the legs or something.
I used to do model cars, so yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty patient with stuff like that.
So yeah.
Yeah, they also have a BB-8. He's got a sphere with a training track. I don't know if you can see it. The picture's kind of little.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get my hand over there. There's part of him. Oops. I'm trying to hold it so that you can see it.
Okay, I saw something.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
There he is.
Stop.
I did. Before you break my heart. There he is.
Okay.
You
I see him. I see him.
He's got his own training track for $149. Really?
Yeah, they can keep it for him.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back to the evil BB-8 or BB-9 or whatever. So, is it going to be a big role in the movie, or is it going to be like a 3-second thing?
I doubt it's going to be a huge role in the movie, but
Probably very little. Okay.
Who knows? I mean, we're going to have to put spoilers for the Phasma comic in the title here. Might totally slip my mind, but
Okay.
yeah.
Spoilers. I'm going to put spoilers in the title. Okay.
Can we just put a bow tie and a fez on him?
Oh, wow, that was so weird how you just said that, and I had to sign figure at the same time. You couldn't have planned that better.
Well,
Which I saw pictures of the ponds together.
Oh yes, they were
With
dancing.
the doctor, 11th, and somebody proposed, and they get married, and I couldn't believe it. Amazing. So, Star Wars. Well, you know what, Chris? If you think about it, in the original, like when I was little, when Star Wars Empire and Jedi, there was another version of C-3PO, but like evil on... Yeah, so that's, they're just... Everybody shops at Space Walmart, whatever. They build...
Yeah.
One second.
That's basically it. Okay.
I'm going to go get him.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go get him.
All right. So, go ahead, Ben.
I brought this up with Joe on the other Everything show, but since some of you guys weren't here, Matt Smith says he would love to be in the MCU if the project was a good one. They just have to call him first.
Yeah, if the project was a good one, that's what I was saying on the last cast, Chris. This is what he says. Like, how about if you offered, yes, may I have another? Like, he would take anything. He should take anything. Whoa. What?
R2D2, where are you?
R2, where are you?
3PO?
He's a little dusty. He's been sitting on my dresser. Can you see him?
Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that was him talking. I got the remote for him, but I don't know how to use it yet.
Okay.
My brother gave me him.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
that's the only thing Star Wars related I have. But that's
I have not bought the mystery minis because the funds are not available. But if they do become available,
they're like $10.
oh, good.
They're like
You're
$10.
gonna be happy, Joe. The Kylo Ren version of that has his mask on.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, they got Princess Leia in the flyer for Walmart.
Cover that face up.
Hair.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they also made because back in with Comic-Con they had this big special Thrawn figure with a bunch of accessories, but
Yeah.
fear not, those who want him, they have a retail release of Thrawn without all the extra mumbo
that's
jumbo.
cool, Suzy.
See how much she is?
Yeah.
She is.
Yes, that's
So,
pretty cheap.
Yep.
I would like to get
you.
a night. I would like to get that, and also Snoke. I would like to get Snoke too. That'd be cool.
Oh,
What I
speaking of Snoke, they actually released a high definition picture of like his actual
Love
face, not like in the hologram.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I like that.
He
Yeah,
looks awesome.
he does. He definitely does. Still haven't changed my mind about Yoda the movie, or Jabba. So say no.
Apparently, that Jabba movie is not going to be about just Jabba the Hutt. It's apparently going to be some sort of like whole movie about the underground of like the underworld, which it sounds interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be. I just don't understand why they're calling it Jabba. Like, I know he's part of the underground, but
why don't they just call it Bounty Hunters?
Because I think that Boba Fett movie is probably going to be
Boba Fett.
Why? Why Boba Fett?
Boba Fett
people
definitely.
love Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, where? Yeah, man. Definitely Boba Fett. We saw the Flash just run right by. It was amazing. Run, Barry, run!
He's looking for a director for that and episode 9.
And the cat's still looking the other way. Oh, the cat's gone now. Okay. But yeah, just create a flashpoint. That's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, still a director. All right. Wasn't there an article like Jared Leto still don't know what the F is going on with the Joker thing, right? Like,
yeah, it says like he's as confused as the DC fans are.
I have no freaking idea. It's like, hey, let's get 5 different people to play Batman and Joker.
Oh, jeez.
It's like that with the animated movies too. It's like how they make your Superman and Batman animated movies. It's like, DC, you got a ton of other characters you could give movies to.
Next thing you know, Sony's gonna do it. Hey, if they could have a Spider-Man, so could we.
Mm-hmm.
Aha!
Sony presents J. Jonah Jameson, the movie.
Oh,
Played by
man.
Peter Capaldi.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes,
Yeah.
thumbs up on that one. Thumbs up. I so wanted to be.
That was my idea before it was anybody else's
I
idea.
know it was, but I just.
I don't want to hear any certain writers from Marvel saying it was. I said that.
Well, I think you're right. I so agree with that. You know that. So
say
we're
no!
gonna
Say
keep
no
on
to
saying
my
it.
movie! Say no because I shouldn't have a movie! Say no! Say no! No! Mine! No, you're the movie! No.
Well, I mean, at least Obi-Wan's getting a movie, apparently.
Yeah, that's
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
That's gonna be good though.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Can't wait.
So, yeah.
So,
Who else needs a movie?
who needs a movie?
Who needs a movie that wasn't self-explained?
They need to start making movies about new characters because we don't need to keep giving these people movies. They have movies.
You know what? Besides all this talk of Star Wars, I was just thinking about this really deeply lately, and they've been on TV every week. Why can't they just bring Men in Black back?
Oh,
I thought
that's
they were
a
gonna
good
make.
question.
I thought they were gonna make a 4th movie.
Like, forget this reboot crap. Bring back, Will
original
Smith
characters.
and Tommy Lee Jones. And if Tommy Lee Jones can't do it, bring Josh Brolin in it again.
Yeah.
Yep.
He
Make
did a
him like
good
Found
job.
a Youth or something. I mean, that was so freaking awesome. All 3 of them were awesome.
Yes, I agree.
Awesome movies. And why? And you believe it's like over 30? How old is it? Over 30 years? No.
Yeah.
20.
Do
20
you know
years?
how easy
Yeah.
it is to get a costume? You can go to any vintage store and get a black suit for next to nothing. I know, I had one.
I was thinking about it. You know what I would do if they're trying to think what the hell they could do next? And this would be Matrix Lord's synopsis before. You ready for this? I think it's very original. Okay? You get a group a rogue Men in Black that are using the thing, erasing memory of people trying to take over the world, and they cause damage where even the Men in Black organization don't even remember them, and them trying to do crazy stuff.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like
pretty
it a
cool.
lot. Yeah.
As long as Tony Shalhoub's playing Jack Jeeves in it, that's
right. And, it could lead to a whole bunch of cool things. If they wanted to do a crossover, they could say that the rogue agents erased everybody's memory of the Ghostbusters. No, never know. Same damn company, but
I'd like them to neuralize me of the 2016 one.
That's all right. But anyway, yeah,
still
we're
want
probably
the
gonna
dog.
have a joint movie. You know that it's probably gonna happen. I mean, Ivan Reitman thinks it's gonna happen, but we'll see.
That would be
know.
interesting.
I don't know. Would you be up for that or no, Chris?
What?
A joint movie
like the old and new Busters.
of the three that are left of the original Ghostbusters and the new ones. Or
I
no?
mean, I'd be more open to it than like just a sequel to the 2016 one.
I got you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think that it would just be kind of backpedaling onto what everybody wanted. Have like a movie where the original. See, that's the thing that pissed a lot of people off, is that they didn't have to reboot it. They could have kept it in the same universe.
Exactly.
I agree with that, though. I agree with what you're saying. They should have had it that they existed.
Yeah, because that first trailer was completely misleading.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
That was
nobody liked that show.
advertising.
Nobody liked that show.
I thought there was gonna be that anyway when they came back. I thought they was passing the torch to these women who was gonna go out there and fight.
Right.
That's almost as false advertising as the Iron Man generation.
Yeah, because when I saw that trailer, I think when everybody saw that trailer, really, when it said 30 years ago or whatever, 4 scientists.
And it wasn't 4 scientists; it was 3 scientists.
Yeah.
So like,
what the hell were they talking about? You know what they could do with that, and this would be really strange, but they could say that there were like 4 other Ghostbusters that existed in the 2016 universe before them, and that's what they were talking about. But that would be a bad way to go because.
No. They would know if they had the same name. It wasn't be like people forgot.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. But then again, this is Sony, so if they did that, would it really surprise you?
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me.
It surprises me how much stuff that they do lately that I'm just scratching my head with. But
I still think they should just say that Holtzman is a relative of Egon.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he should be the. That's how she got the idea for the proton packs and stuff.
I thought she was the only good character in that movie.
Oh my gosh, Ben, you just gave me an idea.
Groovy.
That's how they explain that he's gone. Like he got sucked into another universe, and it's that universe, and he had a family there and everything, and that's how he's gone. The other 3 Ghostbusters are looking for him, and that's how they cross over.
That'd be a damn good idea too.
He's already dead. Yeah, he's already dead. But he lives out like a normal life, and Holtzman's his daughter or something. And then that's how the other 3 Ghostbusters come through, and they can explain the reason they look older is because there's like some sort of temporal thing.
Yeah, that's like what happened to Jean-Luc Picard in Next Generation.
Or
sucked up in that whole weird thing.
Spock and
or they could like completely leave Egon alone and say that he's back in the other universe trying to get the 3 Ghostbusters who got sucked into this universe. He's trying to get them back, and that's why he's not in the movie.
And what are they going to do, like a CGI thing to bring? I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, like you don't even have to have him in there. Like at the end of the movie, there's a portal, and like you hear his voice calling to them, and they're like, "We got to go back."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
I like that better because that way they're like, he's still alive. He's just in the other universe trying to get them back.
Yeah.
It's not like, he's dead. That's kind of depressing.
I mean, yeah, I know. But I don't know if that would work either, though.
Okay,
I
have
think
optimism.
they could do pretty much anything, really.
Yeah.
But
I have optimism because of the fact that I waited 28 years to see a new Tron movie, so I'm patient. If they did that with Ghostbusters, I'd be really happy.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to. I didn't want to go and see the new one. I just said if they're just redoing this movie and they're changing the
I really
characters,
loved it,
I don't
actually. I know a lot of people, bless you, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I really loved it, actually. I really did. I don't, you know, like I told in my videos, I you know, me doing all those videos and everything, that was genuine. You know, I may not like everything that you like, but that was one thing I liked. A lot of people didn't. So.
Okay, the African American woman, the comedian, she's supposed to be more like Winston, right?
You talking about Melissa McCarthy?
No.
Leslie Jones,
no.
Mikey's favorite.
None of them are supposed to be like the
Mikey's
original.
favorite. Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Yeah, she's the one in that insurance commercial, right?
She's
Yes.
a fantastic
Leslie.
comedian
I love
on her
her.
own
She's
right.
awesome.
Yeah,
She's
she's
awesome.
really good.
She needs a good platform, though.
She was the only one that was good off of Saturday Night Live so far.
I haven't watched Saturday
You don't
Night
like Kate
Live since
McKinnon?
the 80s.
Not really.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't stand Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, I love Melissa McCarthy. I don't see
Melissa's all
She
right.
plays the bumbling fat oaf in every movie she's
I
in.
like her movies, man. They're pretty cool. All right. Well.
And
I
also,
like Melissa McCarthy.
female Slimer gave me nightmares.
Yeah.
Stop it!
Oh, wow.
My God.
You just totally spoiler alert.
Or as Mike D would say, shit!
I like too how they killed the ghost at the end. I won't say anything, but
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
supposed to be Ghostbusters, not Ghost
very
Killers.
nice.
Right in the ghost nags now.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, all right,
This
guys.
movie has nothing to do with feminism. Oh wait.
Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.